Hi everybody, Paul Cameron here from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com with some job search tactics and motivation for today. Now, whether we like it or not, many companies are hiring the person that they like the best and not necessarily the most qualified person, which isn't really fair, but the good news is that you do have some control over how much they like you. And today I'm going to show you how to influence their perception of you during your interviews. Now, if this video is helpful for you, I would invite you to please click that like button so more people in your network can find it. And I really appreciate your help with that. Now, since being likable is really the key to success throughout the entire job search process, especially the interview process, if you haven't noticed, throughout SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com, I approach everything from a salesperson's perspective. Right? Salespeople have developed advanced tactics that are very specifically focused on creating a likable impression. It's as if they've broken it down into a science and identified some universally likable human characteristics, knowing that if they can display those at strategic times throughout their sales call, their percentage chance of being perceived as more likable drastically increases. And I'll show you what I mean as it relates to interviewing. And it's a lot of little things that can make a huge difference. Like, for example, I'm sure you've heard a million times already, at least, that you never want to speak negatively about prior employers. Right? Of course, it's just basic psychology. When you speak negatively of other people, that's going to reflect negatively on you. But what a lot of people don't take advantage of, especially in an interview setting, is that the exact opposite is also true. When you go out of your way to speak positively about other people, that's going to reflect positively on you. It's going to speak to your character as a human being and say, hey, I'm a good person. Right? Does that make sense? So here's the thing. When they ask you why you left your last position or why you're looking to leave your current position, I want you to write down what you would say and then seriously look at that to see if you're describing your company in a positive or a negative way. A huge majority of people are still talking about the negative reasons why they left or why they're looking to leave. Right? They say, well, I left because they weren't doing well financially, or it was very unstable there, or there was no room for me to grow. I've reached the top level of my position there and they didn't have any room for me to go up, or the manager was swearing at me all day long, or they didn't have this or that, right? Those are not positive descriptions. And if that's you, you just want to switch from talking about what you're running from to what you're running to, right? Why are you leaving? Well, when I heard about this role and I knew the strong management team you had in place and the financial stability of the company, I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to grow my career long term, right? Positively running to instead of running from. Well, let's say you're just neutral. Right? You left because of a layoff, and that's not negative. It is what it is. It's honest. And in my opinion, the first rule of interviewing is to be honest. But instead of saying that you were just caught in a layoff, what if you started that exact same sentence out with, it was a great company and I love the people that I was working with. Just, unfortunately I got caught in a layoff with about 40 other people. Now you're still saying that you were caught in a layoff, but you're also saying that you're a good person. Right? You're giving the manager just one more little reason to like you. Right? You're affecting that little conversation he has with himself or herself after the interview when they say, boy, I don't know what it was about that person. I just liked him. And it's because you very intentionally, strategically dropped several positive character references about yourself throughout the interview. Remember, what you say about other people says more about you than it says about those other people, good or bad. So if you consciously choose to be complimentary about all your former employers or your current employer, you're going to directly influence the perception they have of you as a person. Give this a try. This really works. And I'll tell you, all of my interview strategy advice in my strategic interviewing course centers around this same concept of being likable. And that course is just one of 6 courses included in your membership in SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. I would encourage you to check that out if you want to get better results from your interviews. Again, I'm Paul Cameron from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel here to see all of our videos as they come out, or just go to drivestaff.com/motivate to have these emailed to you every week. And remember, they're going to hire the person that they like the best, not necessarily the most qualified person. And that levels the playing field for everyone. Study how to be likable in your interviews, and you're going to get more offers. You can do this. Now, it's time to get to work.